Welcome to Idle Red Hands. I'm Jeremy,
I'm Lyle.
and today we're going to unbox the latest Awaken Realms Kickstarter, Nemesis. And it actually says, this box contains one copy of Nemesis. And also you notice on the front, this is the gray version. So this company has kind of a new technique that they provide pre-painted, kind of toned, like directionally sprayed miniatures.
Yeah. I remember that from the Lords of Hellas.
Right, yes. Yeah, so they offered that with this game as well, but actually these are really interesting detailed miniatures, and they recommended if you want to paint them, don't buy the pre-painted because it's not going to be easy. They're kind of a gloss pre-paint.
Based on Lords of Hellas, it had that, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I think you made the good choice. Going with the gray then,
Yeah, their sun drop technology is nice because you take it out of the box and it looks more finished than just gray miniatures.
Yeah.
But if you want detail and you enjoy painting, then it's probably not the best option. It's very simple. It's a very simplistic kind of sprayed from above with there'll be one color base and then sprayed from above with another color to give it kind of directional object lighting.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal. I think they're still perfecting the technique. And this company was originally a miniatures painting company, and then they went into making miniatures, and now they're making games.
Okay.
So that's why they care so much and do so much with the kind of miniature part of it.
Well, I don't think I've seen a company do this. Well, I mean, I'm sure another company has. I can't recall though.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the outside there's a lot of the logo for the game and everything. So if you got this box in kind of pristine condition, it would be nice, to have it all in there. And
a double box.
That looks like, here we go. So it looks like it opens up in a very interesting and
shipping label. Yeah. Did they respect that? Did you take it off?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was there. So I think it will come off this way. Wow, this is a very challenging unboxing.
I'm helping.
There we go. There we go. All right. A lot of the glue. Really good job.
Glue.
Yeah, packaging everything.
They're a glue company. Then they meant the painting miniatures.
That's right. So look at this. Right off the top, they say, "Here's your Kickstarter bonus." Oh, and like they always do in their sets, their next Kickstarter is always promoted. So
the Grail.
Tainted Grail. Yeah, so these guys are doing.
I don't know. Like, Facebook seems to think I really want these games, even though I've never backed one. I guess they know I do these unboxings with you.
You're right. They've seen you.
Because they're like, hey, you might be interested in Tainted Grail. And I got Nemesis, I got Lords of Hellas.
Oh, wow.
Appearing, so Nemesis, what's the premise? So
the premise is very similar to the Alien or Aliens movies. You're on a ship and you're one of the roles of the ship, like a medic or an engineer or something, and there's hidden roles, and I guess it's kind of tile based.
Oh, okay.
And you're facing, I think, more than a single alien, but kind of spawning aliens, like a queen, and then her supporting drones or warriors.
Yeah.
And let's see. So this is just the base game, and more is coming later.
More as in if you backed it, you're going to get more? Or?
Yeah, there's more. There's additional expansions and there was a lot of add-ons, and I think those came later. They just had
Did you get any of the add-ons?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I think I just went with the core with this game because I enjoyed it, but I thought it looked really fun to play, but it is similar to a lot of other things that we've already had on the table.
Yeah, we've mentioned that in some boxings. Everything is like tiles and
we're getting kind of the same, but they did a nice job. I mean, it's very Geiger inspired aliens design.
I will say that although you can definitely see the Geiger influence on that alien, they've given it their own stamp. It does look different.
And they do that a lot. Their miniatures that studio has their own kind of very detailed, very intricate style that a lot of their games kind of carry through. So, and the quality of their miniatures is wonderful. I mean, they're making board games, but they give you really nice miniatures.
I would say not as good as Games Workshop or Citadel miniatures.
Right. Yeah, and they're also pre-assembled. Yeah, so they do pre-assembled, and they also do the pre-paint, like we were talking about their sun drop technology.
The design is great. I can't fault the design. There was some warping when we looked at Lords of Hellas.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, some spears and swords and things.
But really, like the person who designed those miniatures, you could see. Oh, I'd definitely be proud of that work.
Yeah, that's nice. So we got 26 miniatures inside, 300 cards, 20 room tiles, and 200 other components. I'm sure lots of counters
maybe
and
peanuts.
markers, and something. Yeah, packing peanuts.
Oh, there's like 50 peanuts. All right, the only other.
That's great. Okay, so let's take a look at the core set, and then we'll get back to what was included in the Kickstarter exclusive stuff, and probably their little teaser for their next Kickstarter. All right, so yeah, and the box is nice, sturdy, that kind of fabric finish, that linen finish box. Nice and heavy. So,
Yeah, I guess that's the new standard. I mean, you can't really get away with like a cheap box these days.
yeah, and look, yeah, and artwork all around, even on the inner box.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah, very thematic.
You know, it'd be nice if it was like a brightly lit ship.
Oh, right, yeah, they
it might
never
be-
have that.
Yes. Well, we've got life support, lights, and so.
All right, so here's our basic rule book. So, as usual, the kind of full color rule book to give you a
Mhm.
feel of how everything needs to be set up.
Check one
sure.
thing, yeah. It's like, especially for board games, is yeah, lots of examples.
Oh,
So-
good.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And here's room sheets, which are actually very large, and I guess tell you what's going on in each room depending on the scenario that you're playing. And then right
Oh,
away-
okay. Because they also made This War of Mine, the board game.
Yes, right.
And there was a lot of reading required for that.
That's right. Yeah,
And
they had a
I'm
whole
not
bunch
a
of scripts. Yeah.
not against reading, but it was a fairly substantial book
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
each situation.
Yeah.
Like thousands of
Yeah,
different
they did.
situations. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were definitely simulating
Mm-hmm.
the PC game, and it was a very read. There's a lot of story, very story based.
But this looks better than a game that we reviewed recently, where they put a lot of stuff on in a book, like one book
Right.
of this kind of information, and we were complaining that now you got to pass it around. So
Yes.
this looks a lot handier.
Yeah.
It's a little flimsy, but rounded corners.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it. Yeah, you're not going to frisbee it over the table, but yeah, I do prefer that over the books that we've seen.
Yes. Yeah, so it looks like we're hex based, so the rooms are going to be all hexes. So I don't know if that's going to let you kind of randomly generate things,
Yeah.
or if there's like preset. But hexes are very friendly for random kind of generation.
I like that I can. It says like, can't see. Oops. So maybe I'll pick one that's lower. Well, the canteen. I mean, I think the surgery was a better example, which is up here. But it's you can see the canteen in it. It's not
Oh yeah.
like a darkish tile, which is like nothing.
Right.
There's nothing in that room. So there's actually stuff in these rooms. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. And there's different icons on here, so that's some information. Yeah. Like a little cross. So obviously I think that, heal you up and get ammunition or something like that. Yeah,
Right.
no, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they're double-sided, so on the other side, so maybe you do kind of generate things randomly, like you have type 1 rooms, type 2 rooms, and you're kind of pulling those from stacks.
Yeah.
So it might actually be a very random game, which makes replay, much nicer. And then they've got what looks like the escape pods, and there's the locked and unlocked version, and the working and not working versions of your engines. And then here's our first dashboard. So here's the intruder dashboard, which is very alien in its appearance.
This is thick.
Yeah, these are,
So
these are really
that's
nice.
it's a nice dashboard. It's got the kind of that fabric finish a little bit, and pretty hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah, The components for this War of Mine and the other games they've done have been really nice. And so here's the captain's dashboard, and the same nice heavy stock. And actually, they printed. This could have been black, but they printed on the other side as well. So that lets you randomize your boards. Yeah, so you can do actually if you want to assign random rolls. Everything says character
that's
board
nice.
on the back.
Yeah, and the intruder one says intruder.
Nice. Now we have a captain and a mechanic, a pilot and a scientist.
Nice.
A scout and a soldier. So, people that are armed and people that are useful, it looks like.
And I'll say if people are interested, we've got it's hard to tell with the mechanic, but yeah, we got a mix of genders.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
If you want a mix of there's I wouldn't say an amazing mix of ethnicities, but there is a difference.
It's darkly lit, so
Yeah.
you can't. It's
Well,
hard to
I mean, really, the
tell.
mechanic is. What do you mean? He's represented right there. What? You needed a Polynesian? He's a mechanic. Yeah.
Nice. And so here's your tokens.
Oh no, the miniature reveals that. Oh wow, actually, the miniature's face could actually be both a woman
Oh yeah.
and non-white. Nah, it's hard to tell.
Mm.
Nice poses though.
Yeah. The miniatures are we're almost there, but the miniatures are. Oh, and we've got a game board as well. And here's a game box. Which.
Oh, the scientist is in a wheelchair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I said, a Canadian helping. I don't know if you ever noticed anything in Canada, regardless of where, it'd be like one person's gonna be in a wheelchair.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
so there you go. Represent. Now it actually looks like a really cool wheelchair where somebody, like really nice tires. Yeah.
Very science based. Wow. Yeah, it looks like everything is going to fit in here and go back in here very.
I wonder if there's a lot of
easily.
stairs in this game. And he's like, oh, come on.
This is crazy. So, and here's the actual board itself.
Oh, nice.
So,
Oh yeah, let's show that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so we've got a really big board, and it looks like maybe 2 layouts. Yeah, there'll be like.
Okay,
2
so
different
we
layouts.
not complain,
Wow.
but we're remarking that a lot of the tile-based games are kind of like, hey, it'd be nice to have a board
Right,
once
right.
in a while. And this is, they're like, hey,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
do
nice.
both.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice because then you're looking at, okay, well, depending on what a type 1 room and a type 2 room are, then you kind of have your choice where you're going to
This
explore.
makes a lot of sense to have this board, because if you're going to have a tile-based game, but you're basically making a block or whatever, like nothing really spectacular is coming from your tile. Like,
Yes.
then you may as well have a nice board like that where people can put stuff on. And I mean, it just matters what the rooms are. It's not like the overall shape of your
Yeah.
tiles.
Oh,
And
that's
you're like,
true.
wow, it turned out to be like an F. Wow, I think that really added to the game.
Right.
No, it could be this. I know, I'm very impressed with that. So far, I'm really impressed with this.
Yeah, it was really.
Lords of Hellas, I was like, yeah, I really like the idea.
Yeah,
The miniatures, I was a little bit disappointed in not the design, but how it looked, and I didn't like that spray.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's
so it was good
drops.
that they got the gray.
Yeah, and here, so it looks like this is going to go back in the box really easily, which is very rare. For games, this is a very thoughtful design. So I got a tray with a lid on it to keep everything down, and here's all of the first of our 20 or so miniatures, and yeah, they
Oh, nice.
got a nice sharp look to them.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so we're doing miniatures now. Yeah,
Oh, well,
I'll
sure,
do-
sure.
No. What did you?
Yeah, so wow, yeah, and
Cool.
they're very rigid plastic, almost like it feels like a flexible resin almost. It's very sharp in the
Coming out of
detail.
the. Or do they have no legs?
Oh, maybe legless. Yeah, it looks like they might be just.
Okay. Yeah, they look. Alive.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of our.
Oh, I want to play this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's got some really great designs for some of these for the miniatures, and then we've got.
And they got
acrylic-
little guys.
acrylic tokens. Wow.
Yeah, this makes sense. I mean, why? Hey,
Oh,
let's
wow.
have, what is it? Only 20, but 20
Yeah.
quality miniatures.
Right.
Over, 50.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
true.
like, hey, make
And
do.
especially 50 that you can't get back in a box. That's some of these
absolutely.
larger games. Yeah. So and here's all of our. So here's our aliens.
Okay, so I was complaining about the warping.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fine detail on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess it's the captain, but I have to check. But he's pointing. He's got a pistol at his side. He can make it. You'd probably want to. I guess. Very little flash, like very little.
Mm-hmm.
You probably just want to go over some of these mold lines. And again, it might not even be flash; it might just be extended mold lines. Yeah, no, I think that's. I want the scientist. yeah, there's enough detail on here that if you wanted to really pick it out with paint, you could, but you certainly don't have to. Wow, no, I like. You know, they're almost so good that you might have even wanted to not have them pre-assembled, but I get why you would go. I think they're pretty much made where you could only assemble them one way. Like I'm looking at the tilt of this scientist's head, and I think just the way it's cut, maybe you could have it a little bit straighter, but I think it's meant to really just go that way.
Wow. And they did 5. I guess these are probably going to be card stands for each player, so you don't have to hold a hand of cards. Looks like you can slot these in. So these, I don't know if these are abilities or your maybe secret objectives, things you don't want people to see.
So I guess the number would be facing out the way it's slanted. But yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
There's a insert contamination card here.
Right. So yeah, you can. I'm sure there's like secret information that can only be revealed when you put the card into your device. There.
It says if one of the contamination cards you have just scanned was infected, do the following. If you have a larvae on your character board, you die. Place a creeper in the room you were in.
Wow.
If you do not have a larva on your character board, place one here. So you get this. You're like, is it contaminated? Put it in. What? Yeah, I could see that being a lot of fun.
Yeah. So here we've got some acrylic tokens. Looks like energy tokens and a bag.
Okay, we saw that in another game. Is that?
Yes.
The thing. You know what people are demanding is a bag with our name on it.
Right. And looks like some fire tokens. So when your areas are on fire. And some health.
Red. Yeah. Okay. That could. Or something.
Yeah, and then some dice. So there's D10s. Is that D10s?
Yeah.
Yeah, D10s and D6s.
You know, I don't need the glass beads because they're easy to get anywhere.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have it means they put like a little tray for your glass bead.
That's right.
Yeah. And this is pretty standard these days.
Right.
With board games, and I like that the different colors, especially if you opt not to paint your guys, but it's easy to spot who's what.
So you can tell far away and resource like the scrap tokens. Nice. Yeah.
Little stands.
It's great, and everything will easily go back in here, which is nice. And then there's also this cover, which will keep everything in its little space.
Oh, and we haven't shown the cards.
Yeah, right. And then we've got cards. Yeah. So
there's more miniatures.
More miniatures. Big miniatures. Yeah. Our queen looks like she's.
Oh, geez, this was not the queen. Who's this?
That's her roommate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are getting bigger and bigger. So the scale. So here's the.
Wow, there's 3 of these big guys, and they're about to be dwarfed by the queen. Wow, I should have built the queen because.
Right. Yeah, they just get bigger and.
Oh, and just a reminder, this is what. These are humans. So
the human scale is it's pretty tiny.
Oh my god, I've never seen anything bigger than... Oh, except for that one. Oh my god. Yeah.
They keep getting bigger.
This is an impossible game to play. I think I changed my mind.
Wow. So, because we've only got one language in this game, I can open the cards without worrying. Oh, wow, nice, though. Really nice finish on the cards. Yeah, it's more of a semi-gloss or a...
Yeah, not too. I mean, it seems pretty sturdy.
Yeah,
gotta be careful. I'd probably sleeve those.
Yeah,
clear sleeves because it's important what's on the back because it's action event. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we've got intruder attacks and serious wounds.
Again, this looks like a really nice design. I mean, we see that, but we do see that a lot. The blue, the black and blue kind of.
Yeah,
SF game. Hey. Welcome to the future where there's no more primary colors. There's only blue.
Only blue.
In the grim darkness of the future, there's only blue.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Here we go. This is great. Like, people do these trays and you want to put your cards in sleeves, but
Yeah.
there's no way they're going back in the tray. They actually give you an extra compartment for the overflow that's created by sleeved cards. So it says empty
Wow.
space for sleeved cards. Yeah. Beautiful. This is a game company.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's really great because
Yeah,
you're going to...
It was like they heard our last unboxing.
Right. How are we
of a
putting this
board
back?
game. It's
Yeah.
just like,
How are we putting this back? How is
quick,
this...
put in that extra thing. These guys, the Edward Hand said something about when you sleeve the stuff.
Yes,
it
that's
won't fit
really
back
great.
in. Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and that's really, I mean, because that is something that you always face, especially with...
Then there's two of
board
them,
games
so
with
yeah,
miniatures. Yeah,
there's
so
one for the
yeah.
little cards, one for the big cards.
Right.
So that seems realistic.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow, this is. I know some people really get off on. They get a board game and they're like, "Oh, now how do I plan organizing it and putting it back in?" But I'm not one of those people.
You rebuild the entire
Yeah,
box
it's like,
too.
What can I buy? Stuff to,
Yeah, there's actually companies.
Yeah.
That
They're
make
probably cursing
laser
this
cut.
one.
Yeah. You are being too thoughtful.
Yeah, they're
you're
probably like,
hurting
if there's a dice tower in here, they'd really kill people. Just like, oh, come on, you couldn't. You wanted a Nemesis dice tower.
Wow.
Something goes there.
Yeah. This is actually the space for the hex.
The tiles,
once you punch those out, those go in there. Yeah, and I think everything goes back in.
Nothing goes there?
Oh,
there's only one of these big guys, so he goes.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. There we go. Maybe this one?
Yeah, maybe he was.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, yeah.
All right.
So, yeah,
Wow.
just a word of warning. One of these guys is differently positioned, so he won't fit in the bottom. As you'll figure out.
Wow. But yeah, look at that. We did that pretty easily. Got everything back, and so your hexes will go in there, and your sleeve cards will all fit in there. That's great. Wow. A game you can actually almost put it. Oh, actually, let's swap. These guys look like they're floating a little bit, so maybe it's this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm gonna make a recommendation. Maybe write on the bottom.
Yeah, right. Or take a photo.
Each a little label maker.
Take a photo
Yeah.
before you take
Alright,
anything out. Yeah, but it's great. It goes back. Everything goes back in. That's very rare and very nice.
Very appreciated.
Unfortunately, there's expansions and extra things, so the core box will comfortably, go back to its place. But probably if you've added anything else, it's going to be in another little separate box.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, how happy would you be if this box was twice
half
as big,
empty. Right.
half empty with like extra trays, and it's like buy the core, the expansion, you'd be like cursing them.
Wow, but that's great. It's really nice to see, and just the quality of everything is really beautiful and huge. Look at that! I mean, just the scenic base, all the little babies coming out of her that hatch that she's on top of. That's amazing. It's a lot of detail for a board game miniature. Crazy. All right, and let's take a look at the bonus content that they gave us.
Remember what it was going to be?
I do not. It might be an extra adventure. Maybe it's not an extra
Some more
character
tiles.
class. Yeah, probably more tiles and like more options. Oh, it's looks like a deck of cards. So something. Whoa, they're always teasing something. So is that the? Oh yeah. So this is the tease was. Ether Fields is the next thing, or an idea that they're working on. They haven't come up with the game or anything, but they have a lot of art and kind of the world worked out. So this is a deck of playing cards based on that artwork.
Oh, I see.
So it's just regular trump cards, playing cards that have the artwork from this game to kind of give you a preview of that world and what that's going to look like. So, looks like we have some more tokens. Some untold stories, which are... Oh, yes, we have a graphic novel. That's great. So we have a graphic novel and additional missions. Yeah, so there's a graphic novel with epilogues that actually includes some additional missions. Yeah, so this is a very cooperative. Oh, okay. So these are the cooperative campaigns. Wow. So there's some story and some cooperative rules. So maybe... Oh, And the letter. The letter to the backers. Oh wow, yeah. So they even tell you bent or broken, damage resulting from outside the box and lacking any elements. So if you're missing pieces or anything else, then they're telling you about it. Wow. Yeah, always. And so here's the preview. So these are the counters, the trackers for the the Tainted Grail. Yeah. So they give you an example. Thank you. And they give you an art book. Wow. So we have an art book and one of the counters that you use, the metal counters, which are, really nice for Tainted Grail. So to give you a preview of the next project they're working on. So there it is. And wow. So you can see the miniatures up close. Wow. Yeah, so they seem to be doing that, and I think, it's kept me interested in the next project they're working on. I think it's a clever marketing move to kind of give you something from the next piece of their work.
Yeah.
So and you can actually see the quality of the component that's going to be in the game. So that's.
Is there going to be a lot of these?
Cool. I think not so many, because those are countdowns.
Yeah.
Like in the game, you have to activate to be able to explore. You have to activate a certain kind of icon, and they're only around for like 8 cycles or 8 turns.
Oh yeah, just thinking how heavy the box is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But this though is specific to Nemesis,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
This is included. This is for the cooperative campaign. So maybe the tokens to mark what you're doing in the campaigns in this book. Yeah. So again, they get you with the extra stuff, and wow, a nice little square.
Was this extra stuff? Did you have to pay for it, or it was just?
It's just thrown in. Yeah. This is all. Yeah. So this. The preview of their next game and the cards were just a freebie that they included. Yeah. So it.
Well, who wants to buy advertising?
Right. Yeah, but it's it's nice that they're always kind of showing you what they're up to next. And nice quality.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yes. So this is. We've been doing some unboxings recently, and there's been some real disappointing stuff. But these guys.
Let me try to be honest about the disappointment.
Oh yeah.
Like one game got pretty quietly savage.
Yes. The miniatures were just not not what we wanted to see. Wow, these are great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the same quality it feels like of the cards in their box and artwork.
Yeah, we have mentioned that the tile games start to get a little samey, but I'm not going to say that this revolutionizes tile games, but some choices that they've made I think are really good, like having a board game and tiles. The components look great. This contamination aspect of the game or mechanic just makes me intrigued. It's not like it's the only time something like this has ever been done, but just like the combination of components, choices that they made, even like putting the game back in the box, those type of choices, the quality of the miniatures, makes me want to play this game, even though there are probably a dozen or more alien hunting tile-based games.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I think they differentiate themselves, the quality and the look. And it was definitely the look of the miniatures when they started to put the renders, the computer renders online. Yeah, I was like, good, that looks great. Yeah, that'll be really fun. And there really isn't, I think, an officially licensed Alien game where you're doing what you would do in the Alien movies. So this is like as close as we're going to get for a while. Yeah.
And the tiles have information on them. And they look like, here's a generator, and it looks like a generator. Which is so refreshing when you see all of these. Hey, here's a tile. It's got 8 squares in it instead of 6.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. All right, that's good. It really draws me into this.
Right.
Spaceships are more than just like steel grades. Yeah, it was just like cut and paste.
Yeah.
We need 30 more tiles. No problem.
How fast can you?
Yeah. I'll put some blood here.
Yeah. Well, so really happy. I'm really. I was looking forward to this.
If you don't mind me asking, how much was the game?
It was pretty reasonable. I think the kind of core pledge was around $80 $10.
Okay,
think.
yeah.
So it wasn't bad. And shipping to Japan is a little bit rougher. But actually, I think these guys, they ship directly from China, so it's not as bad as it could be. Sometimes when they ship, the hub is North America or Europe, then you have 50, 75, But because it was just the core box itself, I think I ended up being around $100.
Okay,
shipped here. So,
and that's Kickstarter prices. That's like
Yes.
$1. Yeah, I mean, you can probably get that cheaper once it hits.
Right.
Stores. Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and there were some extra add-ons and things that I didn't go for in this set because I was just mostly interested in the core box. But yeah, it looks great, and I'm happy that I went with the gray. I mean, these look really fun. There's so much detail, and these look really fun to paint. So I'm glad I won't have to do any special technique to get around any gloss paint on there. Yeah, it's
great.
Nice. All right. Well, yeah, another unboxing, and this one a pretty happy one. So that's great. Thanks for joining us. And if you want to see more of our unboxings, please take a look at our channel. We have a whole playlist of unboxings for you to see. And if you like this video, please share and subscribe and give us a like. And also in the comments, if you backed this Kickstarter, let us know what your thoughts were and if you went with any of the extras or if you were as happy with it as we were.
Yeah, was it worth it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.